Hey guys, and welcome to BeardYGO. So we are back with another week. Hope you guys had a wonderful Easter weekend and that you had some good family time. But yeah, so as we go on to the new week, we've got a couple of new things that we're going to be looking at, which will be mainly new cards and stuff like that. So I'll be starting to cover new cards that'll be coming out, cards that have been announced for the future. And so yeah, but before we get to that, let's congratulate our previous BeardYGO tournament winner. We've got Phantom Wizard over here, and he was running Thunder Dragons, so he went 4-0 for the tournament to take the top spot. So yeah, you guys can have a look at his deck list over here, pause the video and see exactly how he was running it. It was actually quite surprising that Thunder Dragons was actually doing quite well. I mean, Colossus is a thing, yes, but you know, it's not unstoppable. So yeah, really cool to see this deck doing so well. Then we also have our next tournament that'll be coming up, and that will be a remote duel tournament this Saturday, the 23rd of April, 7 p.m. First place will get a box of the Grand Creators, and second place will get a box of Hidden Arsenal Chapter 1. So if you want to join in this tournament, make sure to join the Discord. The link will be in the description down below, and all the tournament info will be on the Discord channel. So yeah, we'll start at 7 p.m. and registration will end at 6 p.m. on the 23rd of April. So make sure to get your decks ready so we can have an awesome tournament. Right, so this tournament's obviously sponsored by Solar Pop and Unplug Yourself, because without them we will not be able to have the prize support that we do for these tournaments. So thanks so much to these guys. Right, so that's about it for what's going to be happening over here, except now we have we've got our card news, so let's get into that. Right, so we'll just get straight on to card number one. A lot of these things have been covered before on other channels, so some of the stuff might be a little bit old to you, but I just want to focus on a couple of things that I think could be quite important for the future. Specifically, we're looking at Artemis Slayer over here, and you can see Artemis. Yeah, it is Artemis with an arrow over here. So normal spell card, your opponent cannot activate monster effects in response to the activation of this card. Send one monster from your extra deck to the graveyard, then target one monster your opponent controls with the same monster card type, Fusion, Synchro, Exceed, Pendulum, or Link. Return that monster to the deck. So we've got another basically spell speed 4-ish card, like Dark Ruler, for example, where your opponent can't respond to it with a monster effects. And what's pretty cool about this is, even though it does target, we don't really see Dragoon that much. We see more DPE running around. So you can just target or send a Intus from your extra deck to the grave, target their DPE, and then bounce that back to the extra deck, and then use the Intus in a new chain to then destroy a card on the field. So I think this will be a very good card to enter into the metagame. I mean, you can also send stuff like maybe Cypher and Lord Omega targeting like a Baron, or even for like ritual players like Drytrons or something like that, you can just send a Herald of the Arclight to get a piece, as well as getting rid of a threat. So I think this will be a really neat side deck card. Right, so moving on, we have got Mathmech Circular, and I saw a video of this where this is actually a really good card for Mathmech. I mean, this is basically a one card OTK, you know, access code, 5/3 access code that can attack twice. So Level 4 light Cyberse, attack and defense 1005. You can only use the first and second effect of this card's name once per turn each. So both effects are hard once per turn. You can send one Mathmech monster from your deck to the grave except Mathmech Circular. Special summon this card from your hand. Also, you can only attack with one monster for the rest of this turn. If another Mathmech monster is normal or special summoned to your field while you control this monster, you can add one Mathmech Spell Trap from your deck to your hand. So this is really cool because you send a Mathmech that can then just bring itself back, and then that'll trigger this card's second effect to get you a Spell Trap search. So really cool card, and I think that can make quite a little difference in Mathmech players pitching up for tournaments and stuff. Right, so next we've got some of the coolest stuff that I'm quite interested in. And so with this is new Therion support, and I'm actually very excited for the Therions to be entering into the game. And so here we can see two more over here. So we've got the first one, the Earth, over here on the left and the dark on the right. So we'll cover the Earth first. So Therion's Empress Erasia, reptile effect, Earth level 8, 2125. Hot ones per turn on both the first and second effects. So you can target a Therion's or a reptile monster in your grave, special summon this card from your hand, and if you do, equipped it with that target. You can discard a card, then target one Therion's monster card in your spell and trap zone, special summon it. And the third effect says, a Therion's monster equipped with this card gains 700 attack and the second effect of this card's name. So this is the Reptile Therion. Really cool. And then we've got Therion's Irregular. So this is a Dark Machine, level 10, with the attack of 1/6 and defense of 2/8. So hard ones per turn on all three effects. You can target up to 3 Therion's monsters in your grave, special summon this card from your hand, and if you do, equip all 3 of those targets, or up to, you don't even need 3 in your grave, which is just really awesome, to Irregular over here. Then you can discard one Perpetual Engine Argyro system. Argyro. Destroy all cards your opponent controls. So this is more for pure builds. If you want to play a full pure Therion's deck, then you'll be running the Perpetual Engine. And so this is just a really good card for a pure build. And then while this card is equipped to a monster, you can special summon it. Then equipped to this card the monster it was equipped to. So yeah, that's also a really nice effect as well. Right. Moving on, we have got a new dragon that has just pitched up, and this is Grand Ground Tusk Dragon. So level 8 Earth, 1/4 attack, 2/4 defense, and you can only use the effect of Grand Ground Tusk Dragon once per turn. So if it's normal or special summoned, you can target up to 2 other cards on the field, destroy those cards, and if you do, this card gains 600 attack for each card destroyed. So what's nice about this card is it's got a very basic effect. However, if you look at Dragon Link can now use the Heretic Seal to then bounce a card and then special this from the deck once it's been tributed, and this can get rid of 2 more cards. So that just makes that play much more explosive, and I think it's a really good addition to the deck. Right, moving on, we have got another really awesome card over here, which is Power Tool Braver Dragon. So Earth Machine, level 9, 2/5 attack, 2/3 defense, and it's a generic synchro, so that's awesome. Right, so hard ones per turn on both effects, and the first effect reads, if this card is special summoned, you can equip up to 3 equip spells with different names from your deck and or grave to this card. So that's really cool, especially since you can equip like bamboo swords and stuff, and then you can just get easy draws off of that. And then second effect says during the main phase, quick effect, you can send one equipped spell card equipped to this card to the grave, target one effect monster on the field, either change its battle position or negate its effects until the end of this turn. So that's what I was talking about with the bamboo stuff, is you can send, I think, the cursed bamboo sword and then just change the battle position of this specific card if you're going first, and then get yourself search for the golden bamboo sword. And you've already equipped the cursed as well as the broken bamboo sword with this. So yeah, then you just change this one's battle position, search the golden, and then activate to draw 2. So I think that's pretty cool. And there's definitely a bunch of other stuff that you can do with this. We know how powerful Power Tool Dragon is on its own at the moment, and yeah, I think this will be a really cool thing for people to start playing. Right, next we have got Kurikara, the avatar of the immovable. So this is basically what a lot of people have been saying is like a worse Nibiru, but I think this can actually be really good, especially since, you know, sometimes you don't like, for example, you don't really always get to play the stuff that you want to during your opponent's turn, so sometimes you need outs on your turn. And so this one's a level 1 fire fairy with 1/5 attack and defense. It can't be normal summoned or set, and it must be special summoned from your hand by tributing all face-up monsters on the field that activated an effect in your opponent's monster zone this turn. So basically you'll be baiting out your opponent's negates, and then you'll just special summon this guy. Then hard ones return on the second effect, but the first effect is a continuous effect, which says it gains 1500 attack for each monster attributed for its special summon. So you can beef this guy up quite a lot. If you bait out 3 negates of your opponent, then this guy's sitting on like 6k, which is just really awesome. And then the second effect says during your end phase you can target one monster in your opponent's graveyard and special summon it to your field. It doesn't have any restrictions or anything like that with regards to negating effects or anything. So I think that is a really cool thing, especially like if you look at DPE as well. You know, you can then just during your end phase bring their DPE to your side, and they are forced to special summon either the Celestial or the Dasher in the next standby phase. So I think that is a really good little trick that you can use there. Then the last card we're going to have a look at is Dragon's King Aura. And so this is a brand new counter trap, which is quite interesting as well. So you can only activate one Dragon King's Aura per turn, and when your opponent activates the effect of a monster on the field, negate that activation, and if you do, destroy that card. Then you can apply the following: banish one monster from your hand, and if you do, special summon the monster that was destroyed by this effect and sent to the grave to your field, but its effects are negated. So this also just allows you to get an extra body on the board while also getting rid of an opponent's negate or interruption, or even if they're just trying to make a certain play, just stop that and just reborn what you got rid of. So I think that's pretty cool as well, and that can assist you into just creating boards, because now you've got an extra body on the field to start off with. Right, and then last thing that I would like to have a look at over here is the announcement of Structure Deck or Devil's Gate. So at the moment, Devil's Gate, we don't know what it's going to be in terms of the name, but we do know that this is going to be Dark Worlds. So I think this is going to be really, really awesome. My Dark Worlds are waiting. My Dark Worlds are waiting. I've got my Dark Worlds chilling there in some tins, and yeah, they are just waiting for a wonderful power boost. So if I were you, definitely just grab some high-end Dark World stuff. It's probably like too late now, since it spikes like immediately after these types of announcements. But get your hands on a lot of discard effects and stuff. Danger specifically will be a massive thing to use in this deck. So yeah, we can expect OCG to be getting this on the 6th of August, and so we will probably get it at the end of the year, maybe at the start of 2023. So yeah, then another thing, just talking about structure decks. So with the release of the new Albaz Strike structure deck, I think that'll also just change up the way that this tournament that we are hosting will be affected. You know, we'll start seeing maybe a bit of branded fusion shenanigans happening, which I think can be really exciting. So yeah, definitely head to your local gaming store and pick up 3 copies of the Albaz Strike structure deck. And in this week I will also be reviewing the deck and having a giveaway for the deck as well. So stay tuned to that, so that you can also then get yourself a free structure deck, or maybe more than one, you never know. So yeah, that's it guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you guys have an awesome week further. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, and also drop a comment down below and let me know what you think of the channel, what I'm doing right, what I'm doing wrong. Everything helps so that I may give you guys better content in the future. Right, that's it from me. Thanks so much. Have an awesome one. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.